This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Forced out, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Steelers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with Snell. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the gun, it's Allen. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
A gain of 16.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Snell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now here's Snell, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I got it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50. Mike 54. Mike 54. Switch up. Switch up. Hey, watch that. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Come on, D.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
On to the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 now. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. That one complete to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Snell, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. football in that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Snell again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 28, Steelers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him,
necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Rep. 15. Yellow. Mike 54. Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing with that.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And that'll set him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes on target over the middle to Hill. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Harrison Butker on
that drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
Steeler first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Allen's pass.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Schuster. A gain of 14. 1st down, Steelers.
Now Allen again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20, 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
For Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Johnson now returning. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 2nd down now, Snell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Snell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Here's Snell yet again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Now Allen, and this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Let's go, come on.
Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Starting the drive was Snell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
So that one will be accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Snell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They're going to run again with Snell. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Gordon. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Snell. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh. Today's final score, Chiefs.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-3. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.